Nagbunga ang paningkamot ni Congressman Bambi Emano atol sa budget hearing Setyembre 4 tuig 2023 human niadtong Pebrero 4 ning tuiga gisugda na ang groundbreaking alang sa expansion sa setting capacity sa Laguindingan Airport. Bulan sa Setyembre tuig 2023, gipakigbisugan ni Congressman Emano nga maapil sa prioridad ang Laguindingan Airport sa human nasuta niini nga dili ay lakip sa priority airport nga mapalambo sa tuig 2025.
I now get, Madam Chair, DOTR's comment on the priority 8 airport, Madam Chair.
DOTR, please comment. Yusek Lim, you are recognized.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, Congressman Emano, for this year, what was approved by the DBM was just a couple of airports. No, we had originally about 40 airports that we proposed for development, but in view of limited resources, it was cut down to number 1. Insofar as the new Manila Airport, that is really a contractual commitment of the government to provide 200 million, which is a counterpart fund. Insofar as the CNS, this is the Communication Navigation Surveillance System.
Madam Chair, the priority airports are Calibo, Lawag, Tacloban, New Dumaguete, Buzuanga, New Zamboanga. May I ask the inbound and outbound of passengers of the airports compared to Laguindingan, Madam Chair?
Your Honor, we do recognize the importance of Cagayan. Definitely, it's a major gateway to Mindanao. And in fact, when the unsolicited proposals were approved, the first that was approved by NEDA was the Laguindingan Airport. And the proponent here is Aboitiz, and we would like to announce it as a very good news that since last year, we had worked closely with the private sector to prioritize it. In fact, with the NEDA's approval, they have also given us the go signal to proceed with the negotiation, and it is starting tomorrow, September 5, with the proponent. So we should be able to fast track the negotiation of the concession agreement with the proponents. We do hope that to finalize these negotiations and go back to NEDA for the final approval. And we are hopeful that we can reach before the end of the year, possibly the Swiss challenge. So when that Swiss challenge happens, there will be 60 days by which any party can match the proposal of...
Madam Chair, sir.
Yes, sir.
Madam Chair, okay. The Swiss challenge and all the paperwork, may I know if the PPP, when will it start?
Well, it is starting now, Congressman. The award should happen in the first quarter. That is our estimate.
First quarter
First quarter of next year.
2024.
Yes. So
And if awarded by 2024,
there will be a period where the proponent will ask to do the financial closing and take over the airport.
Madam Chair, it will take that long. Then how come that in the General Appropriations Act, we do not even have a budget for even an expansion for the passenger suffering using the airport as of the moment, Madam Chair?
We do note that, Congressman. In fact, what we are addressing, we do note the pictures. We note that the clustering of flights happens in the morning because you have 5 to 7 flights in the morning, and they cluster in the first from 6 to 7:30. And what we're doing is we've asked the airlines to stretch out their flights so that there is no congestion in the airport. And second, we are also looking at installing the container vans, of course, customized to serve as pre-departure areas within the airport complex.
Kawawa naman kami, Madam Chair.
That's these are
Container bank kami.
no that we have done this for other airports.
Container bank, Madam Chair.
Now, Congressman Emano, container vans are an accepted interim measure. When I say container vans, they're customized, they are spruced up, no? Because container vans are used now as hotel rooms. This is the new
Well,
trend.
maybe for hotel rooms, but not for pre-departure passengers, Madam Chair.
But if you
Do you have a design, Madam Chair, that you can show us now?
May pagawas usab si Congressman Emano sa iyang dakong kadismaya nganong sige og gakapihig ang pulo sa Mindanao.
I want to look at the design and I want to be justified why we, if ever if they want to purchase, is that even reflected in the General Appropriations Act? Pangako na naman to, Madam Chair. For 10 years, you've been promising our people in the islands of Mindanao. For 10 years, Madam Chair. We've waited. And enough waiting, Madam Chair. You either to give us something concrete or heaven and earth, Madam Chair, will move for your budget, Madam Chair, for their budget to be deferred. That's unfair. 10 years. Madam Chair, I want to register for the second round.
Okay.
Dihang napaabot ni Congressman Bambi ang iyang kadismaya, gikonsidera kini sa Department of Transportation. Ang Laguindingan Airport nga ikaduha sa labihan ka busy nga airport sa pulo sa Mindanao ang gigahinan og pondo nga 32.3 milyon nga naglangkob sa innovative modular construction system nga naka-focus sa sustainability and cost effectiveness. Ang expansion naglantaw nga mapataas ang passenger terminal capacity gikan sa 500 ngadto 860 aron mas makatabang nga dili na maghuot ang mga pasahero diha sa pre-departure area. Niadto lang Pebrero 4 gipangunahan mismo ni Department of Transportation o DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista o Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines Director General Captain Manuel Antonio Tamayo uban ang mga lideres sa lalawigan sa Manila Governor Peter Unabia, Congressman Bambi Emano, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez, Congressman Lourdan Swan, Congressman Christian Unabia ang usa ka groundbreaking ceremony alang sa expansion sa passenger terminal building. Human masubhan ang expansion sa Laguindingan Airport, naghatag sa iyang mensahe og nangayo sad og pasaylo si Congressman Bambi Emano sa mga pulong sad nga iyang nabuhian atol sa budget deliberation.
Jaime Bautista, with all the undersecretaries, and would like to make special mention to Undersecretary Robert Lee, who I was able to talk to during the budget hearing and who was very helpful. Sir, if I may have hurt feelings during the budget hearing, I apologize. But believe me, sir, it's not personal. It was a way of actually asking and praying on bended knees that what we need from Mindanao should be given, sir. For so long a time, we waited for Laguindingan to become an international airport. We had an airport. It was in the city of Cagayan de Oro, Lumbia. Because of the challenges of Lumbia, we tried and worked, all of us worked together to transfer it in Laguindingan with a hope and promise that it will be converted into an international airport. I always remember Secretary Bautista, my father Dongkoy saying, look at the islands of Mindanao. We are like a poor man but sitting on a mountain of gold. My dad used to say, look at our mountains, so lush, so green. Even logs cut every day, made into very, very fine furnitures, made into tables, chairs, and even exported to other countries. But go outside of Laguindingan, many of our people do not even have a house and use sackcloth to protect them from the warmth and cold. We are not far from the Marine Resources Secretary, Undersecretary. We harvest bountiful crustaceans and fish. We even export it to other countries. Serve Visayas and Mindanao. And yet, many of our people could not even eat 3 decent meals a day. All the while we thought we were forgotten. But today's groundbreaking both projects for the expansion of Laguindingan Airport and the railway system, we can now say we are not anymore forgotten, but we are being served by the national government, by the President through Secretary Bautista. Sir, from the bottom of our hearts, Mindanao, sir, do not forget. We will never forget, sir, of the kindness, of the goodness, of the development that you have brought to the islands of Mindanao.
Sa iyang bahin ni DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista, iyang gipasalig nga dili pasagdan og bubuan gyud og daghang proyekto ang pulo sa Mindanao.
To 3 cities in Mindanao, here at Laguindingan, in General Santos City and Davao City, to make a strong point. Transport infrastructure in Mindanao is important to us. In fact, we at the Department of Transportation are grateful for the strong support from local residents to our projects. Today's capsule laying for the expansion of this airport and the contract signing for the consultants who will undertake the feasibility study for the Mindanao Railway project serve as opening salvo for anniversary celebrations that will culminate with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. witnessing the next milestone for the Davao Public Transport Modernization Project. The expansion of Laguindingan Airport, Mindanao's second busiest airport next to Davao, has a significant role to the economic boom of this region. This is manifested by the submission of unsolicited proposal to modernize this airport. The proposal offers to upgrade, expand, operate and maintain this airport for 12.75 billion pesos. This airport expansion will increase the passenger terminal capacity, this groundbreaking to 860 passengers from its current level of 500. In 2019, this airport was listed as 6th busiest in the country with an estimated 2 million passengers passing through it.
Gipahibalo usab ni DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista nga gikatakda na ang upgrading sa Laguindingan Airport.
This airport was listed as 6th busiest in the country with an estimated 2 million passengers passing through it. The unsolicited proposal of the Aboitiz Group is now undergoing final discussion. It has been approved by NEDA. It will increase the capacity of the airport up to 6 million in almost 5 years.
Gumikan ni ini, hinay-hinay na nga nahatagan og katumanan ang mga pangandoy ni Congressman Bambi Emano, mga pasalig niya atol sa eleksyon nga mahatagan og upgrading ang Laguindingan Airport.
Kay itubag ang hatod sa tanan nga mga congressman, sa tanan nga mga governor o mayor, dili kay other datos mag-expand sa Laguindingan karon. Apan tinibanid lang ni, di ba? Ang maserbisyuan ani kanang gitawag turbo propeller nga mga eroplano. Kanang tong takiraw, kaya man siya pwede taptan tube. Mo pa lang ni, mukawang ang naa sa second floor, maluwag gamay, kaya na may kaning gamiton sa turbo prop. Pero temporary lang ni, kanang band-aid lang ba? Ang atog yung gidamgo, ang parang sa international. Ito giulat na sa napirmahan naman ng presidente, ulat na lang ta sa iyang sweet challenge. Kung walay mag-submit og lain, then hopefully tuloy-tuloy na tayo ng Aboitiz. Expansion una left side sa atong airport.
When mo man ang Swiss challenge?
February 7 man to ang date. So 90 days. February 7, February, March, April, May. Hopefully mga May 7. May 7, pag walay lain mag-submit og proposal, then sigurado ko na mga activities anak before sa formal nga start sa project. Parehani ang mga groundbreaking.
Gipaabot usab ni Congressman Bambi Emano nga ang nga ang upgrading gipaabot usab ni Congressman Bambi Emano nga ang upgrading sa Laguindingan Airport ngadto sa International Airport dako kaayo og kaarangan dili lang sa mga lumulupyo sa Laguindingan apan sa tibuok lalawigan sa Misamis Oriental ug kasikbit nga mga lalawigan sa Northern Mindanao.
It's only a small part of it. Imagine, a Korean businessman, a British businessman, European, American businessman, a Middle Eastern businessman. Ang itabo sa iya, before makaabot diri sa ato sa Laguindingan or sa isla sa Mindanao, gikan sa Europe, moadto pa siya Manila. Masakay pa siya dahil eroplano gikan sa Manila, paingon na po dahil diri sa Laguindingan. Walay negosyante nga bilyonaryo nga mosakay og eroplano inana kadugay kay sayangan sila sa oras. Ang ilang gusto gikan silang nasod, moagi sila Hong Kong, Laguindingan, makita na nila kung asa ang ilang negosyo. Tipik lang ang atong ang mga turista. But of course, makaagni po sa atong mga turista pag-ani. More siya spark plug ang airport. Once gani magsugod na ni international, dili na nato ni mapugkan. Murag nag-abri ta og kanang baha ba. Pag-abri ani og mga international na, dili na nato mapugkan ang daghan kayo mga kapitalistas nga mosulod sa atong lalawigan sa intiro tunga sa pulo sa Mindanao. Ganina ingon ko, ang nasa southern part, moadtog Davao Airport. Tanan northern and part, southeastern and western part, moani ato sa Laguindingan. Imagine tanan ang mga mamaligya ay dinha, tanan ang mga taxi, tanan ang habal-habal, tanan ang mga karinderya makita. Everybody will be given chance to live. And once we are better, mayo atong ekonomiya, di na takinahang krimen, di na takinahang mag-rebuilding. Ang importante sa ato nga mabuhi ang atong mga tao nga habis.
Sa pagkakaroon, walay laing kitinguha si Congressman Bambi Emano kung dili matapos na unta ang Swiss Challenge og 90 Dias alang sa Abuetes Group ug wala nay lain mo tunga pa nga proponents aron mas masugda na, mas mapadali ang upgrading sa Laguindingan Airport ngadto sa International Airport. Mao kadto atong special report kininyong tigbalita Miss or Step Berganyo sa Miss Oradio. Mo balita, mo alagad, mo lingaw.